Day 90. Yep. On my 90th day of watching Adam's Family Values, I noticed that that again they took from the TV show. I noticed that what happened is that but they did it differently. Like in the movie, Wednesday does not have a heart. She does not have a heart in the first one, and she doesn't have a heart in the second one. Yes, yes, she asks Fester to kiss her doll in the first one, but that's more of her, you know, her being a caring mother to her doll. But in the second one, you know, they kind of do what they do in the show, which is, the him, like with like in the show, she takes revenge for her brother and then Paul then punishes the bullies. But in the movie, she in the second movie she so I feel that on my 90th watch, what she ends up that she needed she needed to get the boyfriend to find out that she did have a heart, to find out what true love was, so she would become, you know, so she would know what to kill in herself to make it so that she would never get that. So that she would. They ended up using that little tidbit for the movie that people really didn't like, where this guy. I forget what it is. It's a kung fu movie. I think it's called The Last Street Fighter or something, where the guy takes his weakness or his fears and puts it into the into his daughter. Um, yeah, his unborn daughter. Well, they kind of did. In my opinion, it originates from the second one because she would not have been able to become who she was meant to be, the strongest version of herself, if she didn't discover love and kill her love, so that she would be even so that she would be just like her mother, but without the attachment to love. So, because it's you gotta understand that they're that when they're in the that when they're in the hospital and Morticia is getting, she's giving birth, and Pugsley and Wednesday are talking about, you know, that their parents are having a baby from doing, you know, she she must have been told or heard or I don't know at an earlier age. So yeah, like who knows? The Pugsley and Wednesday could have actually heard it happening, and so it could have been building from first hearing about it, then seeing her mother in a weakened state. You know, it's like, and then being able to find out what love did to Fester. I mean, think about it. First, Wednesday found out she was gonna, you know, that there was gonna be a third one, and that they would be treated differently. So she felt that way. After she saw her mother for 9 months get weaker and weaker, sorry, my mind's a little, sorry, my mind's just, sorry. So what I'm saying is, and because I forgot momentarily that it sprang on her really, really recently, really soon. So the pregnancy, so she must have been, but still, the fact that she knew that, so I guess it's not that. But see, that's the thing. Sometimes when you watch a movie, and even though you've watched it for like so many times, sometimes until you speak it out loud, it doesn't it doesn't add up completely. You have a whole bunch of different ideas of what all this means, but then when you speak it out loud, sometimes you're just like, oh, it's not this, but it's this. So I go back to what I originally said, that it was just And yes, I've said this in other reviews as well, that the that Wednesday, uh, ended up killing her love. But like I said in the earlier part of this, she the reason that it serves the purpose of making her stronger because she doesn't, she's able to find what love is, and then she finds her true love and then kills him, and then she's able to just be like Morticia, but without now she's able to get a lurch of her own, and like I said originally, get and run the camp, you know, or the grounds of the camp, kind of have her own commune where her mom had the mansion. Wednesday could have the campgrounds, you know. Um, so yeah, that would really be a good one, in my opinion. Yeah, even though, like I said in the last one, if they did a third Adams movie, the odds are that it will become a action flick, but like a female action flick. But it's like a kind of um kind of like Anna, but you know, but this way, this way, at least if they would have done it differently, like if they would have went with this route and just had her be, the third film could have opened up with like the with like him with her like getting up from after seeing that he died, and then be like, well, I've conquered death now, I may go back to the you know so just saying, in my opinion, the whole purpose on my 90th watch of her of what she took away from the camp is that she doesn't have to fall under the spell of love. She can kill love and make it so that she just is the way that she wants to be, without being without ending up like her mother and all that. Because I think at one point she didn't even want to have kids. So, but I don't know. In a way, she goes through a big transformation. From one way to afterwards. Just you could tell she's really in control of her life. So, yeah, that is all that popped in my noggin from the time I started it on my 90th watch. Whew, to the end of it. Whew, yeah. It's like having meatloaf at the end. You pat your tummy and you're like, that was good. Yep. So that was my 90th watch. Yep. Well, I saw that somebody was watching for a few seconds. Sadly, it was when I was making that noises. Hopefully, they know I wasn't just making those noises for something else. I was just patting my tummy. That's all. So yeah. I mean, kind of like a Tim Allen. He does that and then he says Clydesdale. Kind of like that. Horrible moment for someone to just go on my stream, hear me make those noises, and leave. Eh. Well, anyway, I was almost done. I All I had left to do was, like I do in the other ones, da 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 da.